Hey everyone, and welcome back here to the PokéVerse, and I hope you're having as well an amazing day. Because normally, well, apparently this video was supposed to be something different. This video was supposed to be a PSA submission video. I had all my cards ready for PSA to do a submission video and stuff like that, but surprise, surprise, they decided to do, what would you call it? The price change. They decided to change their prices to double of what they were originally doing, and because of that it changed my plans of what cards I wanted to send out and what cards, I kind of wanted to, I wouldn't say flip, but like I just wanted to grade cards to be able to get other cards that wasn't originally, I couldn't really originally afford. So with the I would say the grading, it will allow me to trade, allow me to sell or do stuff to be able to get more value than what I'm supposed to be getting, so I could open more products here in the channel and to open more products basically. But that's what I was planning on doing. However, because of this price change, it kind of changed up my plans for today's video. Originally I was gonna, like I said, I was gonna do a PSA submission video. I show you what cards I wanted to send to PSA, and then in a future video, maybe I would say in the future video I just wanted to show you the grades and everything. But in this case, yeah. So that's what happened. I'm not sure with the grades, because if you guys are, well, I am showing it right now, or earlier on the screen, the prices between the original price of how much they were going for versus the new prices of what PSA is grading. What does this mean? It was a lot harder for me to understand which one I should grade, like if I still should grade on PSA or should I switch to a different one, because I really like PSA's slabs look, like nostalgic. Now I won't say nostalgic, but I would just say like kind of oldie type. I actually like more attracted to it instead of like the CGC slabs. I don't know, there's something about the CGC slabs I really don't like. And the BGS ones, I would prefer PSA. If PSA is really if I'm gonna stop with PSA, because originally I had PSA cards, but I sold them off and for trades and stuff. But with this whole new price change, I'm not sure if I'm gonna switch to Beckett. But what I'm planning is that I'm planning on still submitting cards to PSA. However, I'm gonna only send 5. And I do, if you see the value for the value pack, that one's going for, it used to be $10 per card for a minimum of 10, I believe. Now I don't remember how it was, but now it's $20 per card, and you need a minimum of sending 10 cards. And recently I just realized that one of my family members, they were going to do a PSA submission as well, but they didn't have the amount of cards. So basically what we're planning on doing is sending 5 cards each to meet the requirement. He sends 5, and then I send 5, and that's I only spend about $100 right there to just send in 5 cards. And I'm definitely gonna do that, so I could show you what cards I want to sell or what cards I want to keep for myself for the slabs. So this is technically a PSA submission video. I just don't know when I'm gonna send them off or when when it's gonna happen, but I'm just doing the, let's say, the PSA submission early video. But we'll see what we're gonna do, because I'm not sure if I'm still gonna be doing PSA submission, but probably a Beckett submission, which that's my second choice. I know people are saying people are more going for CGC. However, CGC is not really my thing right now. I don't really like the slabs, but I'm gonna do my best to do the PSA, the thing I wanted to do with my family member, and then see from there. So I do have some cards. Like I said, I was gonna send in only 5 because for right now, it's pretty expensive. So you need a minimum of 10, but like I said, me and my family member are gonna combine our orders to fit the requirement, because they have the silver tier and I don't. So I'm gonna just send it to them. Do a little clap. And so I have 5. Actually, I have one more. That's actually just a small amount. So these are some 5. I do have 3 cards that I know I do want to send. First off, the Charizard V. So this card goes for about $10 right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna put the prices because I did put the prices on these cards in previous videos I've made, so if you want to go see how much they were going for before or kind of going right now, you can go back and look at those. So this Charizard V was originally going for, right now it's going for around $10. The PSA for PSA 10, this is going for around $200 or $150. So this is a card I actually want to hold on to myself because it's a Charizard card. And I do have another one, but the other one, if you guys saw my Champions Path opening of an ETB, the very first one, not the second one, I did a second one. The very first one, the card did not look PSA 10 worthy. So this one, however, we pulled the second one. This one does look PSA 10 worthy, in my opinion. So I would say this one would come back as a PSA 10. I know it's still in the wrapper, but I'm going to remove it once I do plan on sending it. But I would say this card does look 10. Centering looks good. I would say looks good. You know, if you guys know how PSA works, PSA doesn't really care much about the centering. So there's no whitening on this card, no dents, no nothing. Surface looks great. So I would say this is definitely gonna be a 10. If it gets a 9, then who knows what I'll do with it. Probably trade it off or something. But if it gets a 10, I'm gonna keep it for my sakes. Besides, it's a Charizard, so yeah. So there's that. I do have other cards. These are the two others I do actually plan on sending. Here's one of them. This is the Rillaboom that I pulled in my booster box opening of Darkness Ablaze. The reason why I'm sending this off because it's the only gold card I have, and it's a shiny Pokemon. It's a Rillaboom. So yeah, this is another one I do plan on sending in. What I think about it, it looks kind of weird on the top if you can see like that weird thing. Not sure it's the card itself because it's a gold card. I could take it out. So not sure how much this is going for a PSA 9 or 10. But this card goes for about, when I last checked, it was going for around 35 bucks. But you know, centering's good. I actually like the centering here. Hopefully the back is the same. A bit, it's not good, but at the same time it's not bad. Nah, it looks good in my opinion. It's just I don't know, something tells me it's not well centered. But there's no whitening. I'm not seeing whitening. How's the surface? The surface looks pretty good in my opinion. It's kind of hard to see in the camera, but it looks really good in my opinion. So thoughts on this? I would say a 10. I know well, maybe a 9 because I just noticed right now there's a little dent right here. It's kind of hard to see. See that little black spot? That's like a different. If it gets a 9 or a 10, doesn't really matter. Just really like these cards, and I like these in the slab, and I would really like this in the slab because I'm tired of, I would say, holding them in these top loaders because, you know, I might something might happen, you never know. So once it's in the slab, it's done deal. I won't have to worry about damaging it or doing anything. The next card is the Ditto V we actually pulled in our recent Shining Fates video. This one is the Ditto V. Not sure, I believe when I checked, this card was going, well, there's a $20 card from when I last checked, but I'm not sure how much these are going for because I'm not seeing any on listing for how much they're going for on eBay for a 10 or even a 9. But I would say they were, the last one I checked was around 150 for a 10, I believe. But yeah, this is the next card we're going to be sending off. Centering is kind of a bit off. I want to say a 10, but at the same time something tells me it might be a 9. So I'm gonna have to say probably a PSA 9 for this one. So yeah, that's my thought on this one. So let me just leave that one up, and yeah. So these are the 3 cards I do actually want to send over to PSA. Like I said, I was gonna do 5. The 5 I have no, the other 2 I have no idea. I do have more cards that are being shipped to me that I possibly want to send. They're Japanese cards. I probably want to grade those and then probably flip them in a way so I could, like, you know, sell and then get some money value out of those, probably get some 9s or 10s, and then be able to you know, buy more product with the money, or just trade them off to get other cards to build up to cards that I really want to get. I have right now my goal is to get the full art Skyla from Shining Fates. Probably for the two other cards that I want to give away or trade for. I wouldn't say give away, but I would say probably in the future. But for trading and stuff like that, then yeah, for I'll probably get this guy next. Maybe this is another one I do want to send in. So this one is this is from Fossil. It's a first edition rare. It's a non-holo, but it's a non-holo rare. It's the Zapdos, and it's a first edition. Like I said, now the thing about this card, I was kind of iffy about it because it's kind of hard, but like it has little whitening here and there. It's kind of hard to see where it is because of my camera quality. Actually, I'll probably just take it out from the the sleeve because it's kind of hard to see. Oh wow, it's like stuck in there. But yeah, this let me look at the centering first. So the centering looks pretty good in my opinion. I would say it's kind of thick on the bottom and the top, but I wouldn't worry about that much. Yeah, so you can see whitening. You can see it right here, right there, a little bit right here. See that right there? I think that's not part of the card. Yeah, I just took it off with my finger. And some whitening here, here. So yeah, just like whitening. I was actually kind of like scared to send this one off. However, for this card, like for, I would say an 8, even if it gets like an 8 or even a 9, it goes for around $100 to $200. I think it goes, and the last listings for a 9 for this card was going for 200, and for a PSA 8 it was going for around 100 to 150. So that was pretty interesting. So I was like, you know, probably just send this one. If it gets, the lowest I can get is an 8. If I get an 8, it's fine. If I get anything lower, then I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I was actually planning on using this card to trade for a full art Skyla, depending on the price. But you know, since they're going for over 100, the Skyla right now, currently, it went down from 100 to 50 bucks from when I last checked, around 60 bucks to 50. So if this card gets like a set an 8 or above, it's gonna be over 100. Maybe I'll trade for a raw, I don't know, Charizard card if people are interested. But you know, once the grid come back, then I'll probably figure out what I'm gonna do with this card. Up next we have is my, I think the card I want to send in for my 5th, I would say my 5th submission is this Zapdos from the base set. It's a holo rare, and unlike the other Zapdos I just previously showed, that was not a holographic card. This one is a holographic card. However, this one's from the base set, so it's more, I won't say valuable, but more rare in a way. So it has, so you can see like the shimmer in it. It's a holo. Trying to see if there's any scratches. So you can see like a bunch of scratches immediately there. You can see scratches here, scratches on the surface, lots of scratches. Not sure if I really want to send this card. You can see like a little white dot right there. Boom. You can see some scratches. So honestly, I would think this card would get a 7 or 6 if I sent this one, but at the same time, like I want to use this card to like kind of like, you know, see what I could do with it. Probably trade it off because I really want to trade some cards in order to get cards that I can't afford. So I'm gonna use slabs in order to get raw cards that are the same value. But if I were to send this card off, I would say this would get probably like a 7 in my opinion. Is it worth sending off because the trade thing? I would say no, because you know, this card, it's like kind of well damaged. Best to keep it like in the top loader. But like I said, I do have more cards on the way. Not hopefully they can come before the decision of sending these off. If I can't get the cards in time, then I would say I'll probably send this one off, or I would probably send this one, the full art Gardevoir V, because this one is a really nice card. It does look 10 potential. There's no whitening, no scratches or anything on it from our last video for when we pulled it. Actually, no, I didn't pull it. I actually bought this one, but it was actually fairly cheap when I bought it. So this card, I really like it. It's a Gardevoir. It's a full art, not just a Gardevoir. It's a full art, so it's a really nice one. I probably want to send this one off. If not, then I'm probably just gonna wing it and grade this one. This card I have not shown in the channel because I just got it in the mail yesterday. It's a full art Wick card. Now this is the card I've actually been searching for a very long time. This is one I've been looking for a very long time for because I'm a huge fan of this card. Who isn't a fan of the Wick card? It's a waifu. But I'm not sure if I want to send this one off to grade though, because this one came out during I was doing research on it. This one has been coming out during the cutting error. If you guys know about the cutting error of Burning Shadows, apparently cards are not worth grading because of some errors and stuff like that. But immediately I can tell from this card, the top it's like so thin and the bottom's like thicker. So the centering is off on that one. It looks fine on the front. The thing is on the back that scares me. Now in the back it looks kind of clean and stuff. It's not the centering, it's what it has. You can see all that whitening. Look at all that. I think it has something to do with the cutting error, I believe. I think that's what they meant when I did the trade. You can see there's a little dent right here. So much whitening all over. Yeah, look at that. So I really want to send this card off to grade. However, all this whitening and cutting error and stuff like that, it kind of like scares me in a way. If I want to send it off, what I could do is probably maybe in the future, I don't know, probably what I think of, maybe I could like trade this card, and then in the future I could probably get like a trade back, or not a trade back, send this one to trade, work out some value. Probably I could find another Wick card like this one to find a better one that's like looks like a PSA 10 potential or even a 9, and then from there I could probably grade that one, and then I can get that grade, and for this one it'll probably just be like traded off or something, who knows. But if I really wanted to get this card graded, if I'm scared of it getting like a 7 or an 8 because I want it to be a 9 or above, but this one doesn't look like it's gonna be not even a 9 in my opinion. I would say an 8, but who knows, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But overall, these are the 4 I do want to send in. The 5th one, I'm still waiting for the Japanese cards to see how they look. I'm gonna do a video on that once they arrive, because I did get a bunch of Japanese cards from a YouTuber who was selling cards. But if not, then these will be the potential candidates. So it's the full art Gardevoir V. I did want to send this one, but I'm double thinking it because of the price change. The Wick, because I really like this trainer. However, the whitening in the back and the cutting error scares me. And then this Zapdos, the holographic from the base set unlimited. But however, this scares me because of all the whitening. It's like, I would say in my opinion, is worse than the Wick, or kind of similar in a way. But actually I think this one, yeah, the Wick has less whitening than the Zapdos. So these are my 3 candidates I do want to send in. I kind of have like other candidates, but like, I'd rather send these 3 off. These are the top ones I want to send in, but you guys can let me know. Hopefully by the time hopefully before I send these off, the Japanese cards have arrived, and I can do a video on that. And then after that, it will be the PSA submission video, or what I'm gonna send in. But if not, let's just pretend I don't have those Japanese cards in the way. You can let me know down in the comments which of these 3 you guys see in front of you should I send to PSA or Becca, depending on what's the deal's gonna be. But you guys can let me know down in the comments below which card I should send out of these 3 to PSA. What should I do with the cards? Because one of these cards I don't really much want to keep. I would say these 2 I do want to keep, but this one, yeah, you guys already know your story. But let me know which one I should send in the comments below. Which one should be worth being sent as the 5th card, or should I wait for the Japanese cards so we could take a look at them together and see from there. But yeah, that's it for today. Today's video. Like I said, this was originally going to be a PSA submission video. However, because of the price change, that just changed everything up. So I'm gonna be sending these cards over here, these four, and then maybe these are gonna be potential candidates. But we're gonna see what happens based on your guys' opinions. If we should wait and look at the Japanese cards, or we should send one of these three. We'll see what will happen. Well, thank you so much for joining me in this PSA submission video. I'm sorry for it being longer than I expected, but you know, I just wanted to go into detail on one of the stuff I'm probably gonna do with these cards. But if you're still here, thank you so much for, you know, taking their time to watch this video. I really do appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, I would say please subscribe. That's one more thing. Please subscribe because it does help me in the long run to make more content for you guys and be able to make more videos and stuff like that. Be sure to also like the video, that also helps. And like I said, leave a comment to which one we should send in, which is your favorite out of the all the other ones I'm sending, which is your favorite. You know, comment those stuff. But thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye everyone.